Yo,
Good morning.
mate, is it
Good
really
morning.
6:50 a.m.?
6:50 a.m.
Mate,
New Zealand
I've got to
time.
say, I'm very impressed. I spoke to the guys yesterday. I was like, look, we got to get Josie Parker on. They said, well, it's going to be like 6:50 in the morning. You come back, I'll be up, I'll be ready. And
I was up at
how's New
4.
Zealand? We were just
Oh, New
talking about
Zealand.
one of the guys
Yeah,
saying that this Corona thing is obviously crazy because it's affecting every single country worldwide. There isn't anywhere that isn't
yeah.
affected by this. What's the procedure like over there right now? Is it lockdown?
Uh,
Is it self isolation? Is it
yeah,
social
it's lockdown. I
distancing?
think
Everything in place?
we've been locked down since it started. I mean, we've been locked down nearly 3 weeks. I haven't even left the house, and I'm pretty lucky that
Right.
I have a gym here at home. I got a treadmill and bike and weights and that, so I'm keeping in shape. But New Zealand is on lockdown, and I think hopefully it passes soon. I'm eager to fight, and I've been training and keeping in shape, so I'm
Well,
ready.
you're lucky in a way, Joe, because I just said to Mikey Garcia, who we had on earlier, you were like the last card in the US
Yeah,
to
we were.
get
Yeah,
through, and with your inactivity because of your illness, if you would
yeah,
have missed, if we wouldn't have got that date, and you missed this, you've been now looking on to July and August. Do you know what I mean? It would have been
yeah,
over
yeah,
a year since you were out of the ring. So although you're looking to get in back as soon as possible, you have got
yeah,
the
yeah.
benefit of you didn't fight too far ago.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying to people. I think I said it was a blessing to actually fight in the beginning of the year after a slow 2019, getting a fight at the beginning of the year, and then look at what's happened. And there's a lot of cards or a lot of fights that were meant to happen. Now they're all postponed and moved. So
Mm.
hopefully, when this passes, those fights can be take place, and then we can sort of jump on a card as soon as we can.
Let's talk about that last fight with Shaundell Winters. I thought it was a good performance. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people underrated Shaundell Winters, and I think he came to fight for sure. And once you got into your flow, I thought it was a good performance. I thought it was sharp, explosive, great finish. Were you pleased with the performance?
Yeah, listen. You're always pleased with a win, and then you're pleased when you get a good win in incredible fashion. And I think that's what captures the attention is the knockout. So I think, like you said, once I slowed it down and sort of picked my shots, the knockout did come. So I was happy with the knockout. Very happy.
Obviously, now moving forward, I think we know, speaking to you, speaking to Dave Higgins, we want that big fight now. It's an absolute must that your next fight is a big fight. Um, for me, I would still love to see the fight with you and Derek Chisora. Obviously, he's going to fight Usyk. Was May
Yeah.
23rd. That's now postponed. Who have you got your eye on in the division right now? Of course, there's a big potential fight for you in New Zealand as well.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think is next?
Do you know
As
what? I think.
one of the best promoters in the world,
Well,
what
I
can you
think, I
do?
mean, firstly, obviously, the best promoter in the world, Joe, not one
Oh,
of.
okay,
I think that's
sorry,
very,
sorry,
very important, mate.
the.
Thank you, mate. But I think that I love the fight. I've got a complete mental block of your New Zealand compatriot, heavyweight, unbeaten heavyweight,
Junior Far, yeah.
Junior Far. For me, like when we talk about the Junior Far fight, I like the Junior Far fight for New Zealand, for us to come over and do something different over there.
Yeah,
We know we've been talking about launching Matchroom in New Zealand and Australia with
yeah.
you and Dave and all that kind of stuff. Um, I think that's an interesting fight for New Zealand. For me, I want to move you towards a World Heavyweight Championship shot. And I think you look at the division right now. I love the fight with you and Luis Ortiz. I love the
Yeah.
fight. I love the rematch with Dillian White.
White
I love,
rematch, yeah,
yeah,
that'll be a
White
good fight.
rematch. I even like the Andy Ruiz rematch, to be honest with you. You've got Hergovic, he's up there making moves. You've got Michael Hunter.
Yeah.
You've got Alexander. You and Povetkin's a great fight as well. We'll see what
Isn't it
happens
fair
with
to
White.
say that there's a lot of possibilities and a lot of fights that we can make?
There is. And I think that now, when we return to boxing, every sport is going to be trying to capture the attention
Yeah,
and
yeah,
and
yeah,
and the
yeah, yeah.
space. So if we don't come back and start making major fights, like fights
Major.
people want to see, and for me, there's going to be so much congestion of fighters looking to get out. The ones that are
Yeah,
ready to
yeah,
step up in the big fights, they're the ones that are going to come back ASAP. Do you know what I mean? And
yeah,
the heavyweight division's on fire. I would actually like to see you and Ruiz again. I know that obviously you beat him first time out, but I think that Andy Ruiz is going to be in a lot of interesting fights. You know, I
I
like
think
Andy.
so too. After that win with Joshua and then losing
Yeah.
again, but hopefully, you know, he keeps in shape. And I mean, it's life changing, those fights for him. And I still think he give a lot to the sport. I mean, sit down with Kevin, David, and you, and if it makes sense for us to fight him, we'll fight him. We'll fight anyone.
Yeah, no, I agree. Listen, I know you're up for the big fights. I want to talk about your latest social media explosion, right? I mean, who is filming these things? Because who is cutting and editing? They're like top quality. I want to get I want to get these TV execs in my life.
My bubble is my partner, and my kids, and then my sister and my good friend Kerry Russell does the groceries for us, right? And he's the one that's filming, ideas, editing, and he also does the groceries. So he's the man behind. I call him the magic man because he's made some magic happen.
Mate, it's unbelievable. People are absolutely.
I think I asked you to jump in one of the videos.
Yeah, do you know what? I was. Yeah, I know. I should have jumped in there. I was gutted when I saw it. You had Buffer, you had Tyson Fury, and everything. When's the next one coming?
As soon as he comes up with an idea, we'll start filming again. There's nothing else to do. I mean, we're stuck at home, kids' time, training, and then we've got a lot of time to film.
Yeah, no, I agree. We'll talk about the heavyweight landscape, Joe, as well, and you're right up there, certainly in the top 5, 6 fighters as well. Couple of fights that are due to take place. I just want to get your quick opinion on them. Whyte against Povetkin. Do you see Dillian Whyte coming through that fight?
Yeah, I see Dillian. Isn't it sort of like the challenge of the left hooks? They both got good left hooks, and I see Dillian coming through because they're young, hungry. I think Povetkin's been around for a while, but I think he's slowing down.
Do you think Usyk is just too good for Chisora, or do you think up at that weight, Chisora is going to be a pest for him and going to cause him troubles?
I think Usyk the first fight was a good welcoming fight for him into the heavyweight division, but I see him with his the skills, and he's got a variety of punches and very technical fighter. I think he'll beat Chisora.
AJ against Pulev, good fight. Back for AJ.
Good fight.
You fancy?
I think that fight. Yeah, that fight was being promoted a while ago, right? And then Pulev obviously pulled out for some reason. So I think that fight AJ will come on top. You know, he's always improving, getting better as a fighter as well, and as a champion.
And the Fury Wilder rematch. You see Fury same way.
I just see Fury dominating. Yeah, I think three fights. I think he won the first fight. Second fight, obviously he destroyed him, and I think the third fight will be the same result.
Well, Joe, I appreciate you coming on so early, mate. Just a quick message to everyone. We've got about 30 seconds before I get cut off for the hour. We know you're going to be back in a big fight this year. Quick message to your old fans and your new fans all around the world.
Message, thank you for the support. Hope everyone's keeping safe and keeping well. And tune in for the next videos that we're going to be planning.
We look forward to that, Joe.
Eddie might be in them.
Oh, mate, I'm ready. I'm ready this time.
All right.
Mate, it's great to talk to you. Thanks for getting up for us.
Thanks, Eddie.
Cheers, Joe. Bye, mate.
Cheers.